people are going to have a go at Thomas Frank. I've already seen a lot of content leaning in that way, but he's doing a decent enough job to have a balanced season. Like, so his results in Europe are starting to look a bit better. He's patching things up, but it's slower than if I was a Spurs fan, I would be as well unhappy with the inconsistencies. I would be unhappy with the level of apathy I saw in this game. I would be unhappy with conceding so many goals after starting solidly defensively. I think he's trying to do a little bit more, and then you run the risk of conceding goals. But then when he's being too solid, it's a bit more stale and boring and looks like they're lacking ideas. So Tottenham is trying to find their balance, I think, between a solid defense with a good enough attack versus being too solid but nothing going the other way, or trying to do too much going forward and then leaving yourselves open in the back. Yeah, the journey of trying to balance a football team is one that's hard to watch as you watch it unfold live. I feel for the coach, because I think he's rightfully the person who takes all the questions when things aren't going well. But I think Tottenham are having a better season than what they had last year. And to build from that, it takes a little bit of time. And they have enough talent there, but young talent. And young talent does this, like a kid like Archie Gray, for example. They haven't had him for most of the season. He's still like 19 or something, right? He's young. He will come good. Xavi Simons, he will come good. I think Tottenham are going to be up and down till maybe February or so. And hopefully by then they will have a run of games where they start showing a different face. But it takes time to hire a manager in the summer with a team that won the Europa League. There's a bit of expectation, but they finished 17th. They were the worst team to return to the Premier League this year. And now, they're a couple of points away from Champions League positions. Excuse me. A couple of points away from Champions League positions. They're about to beat their total points tally in the Premier League last year. And they're in the better European tournament. Last year, they were crap, and they were playing in a Europa League that didn't even have Champions League teams drop in the spring. So they won a very weakened Europa League, and kudos, they won it. But I think sometimes when people are looking at Thomas Frank's work at Tottenham, they looking at it devoid of all of that. But actually, you have to look at all of that when you are trying to make sense of what he's doing and how he's doing. So, I mean, I understand it. I have Arsenal fans who are friends of mine. We argue about this stuff all the time. But I tend to try to take a global view to try to make sense of the micro. And yes, you can go hard on a coach or a player for a 90-minute that was bad, and this one was bad. This was bad. But to kind of go for his job and go for him in totality, I think that's a little early. So that's my take. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments.